Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Right back to Brown, he's got it again. And he's in! Van Jefferson, touchdown Texans. The PAT, up and good. And the Texans are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. A pickup of 44 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now give to Sanders, heading right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On third down, they go with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Will. In trouble. Down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield. Leads to a big pickup.
He is in. Touchdown, Houston. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Sanders. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Sanders. He should have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Richardson. To the left side. In the hands of Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's 2nd and 6. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson. throw right side is caught by Hill. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's a handoff to Sanders. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Man open is Jones. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 39 yards. Here's first and 10. Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. There's second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw, it's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run with Sanders. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On first and 10, it's Sanders.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gets to the edge at the 30. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. A run, it's Sanders. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. They'll run right here with Sanders. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A handoff running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Running is Sanders. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Jacksonville. On the ground, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a second down and 8. Here's Sanders. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Hill. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Here's a handoff to Sanders, running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And fourth down's coming up. To throw, it's Richardson. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here. Leads to a nice game.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. Straight ahead, it's Sanders.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. And they turn it over on downs as we get to the end of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the... Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point is good. And the Texans go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Brown. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Richardson going to look to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Williams to throw on second down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. 17 yards that time to number 17. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On second down, Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Second down throw for Richardson. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. Sanders. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Hill brought in motion. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to take this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught! And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 55 yards on the game. Hill brought in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taking off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to force overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. He's inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Once again, it's Sanders. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll run right here with Sanders. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Hill brought in motion. They'll go. Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. Here's Sanders. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. One more time with Sanders. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal. Here's Richardson. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And they have done it! Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd.
Let's get it, man.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner, but they will advance